Hey, what's going on, man? So it's been a couple days since my last recording, and I wanted to come on here and give you kind of an update. What am I doing on a daily basis? How have I been since getting back on the horse? I shared with you in the last video that I'd fallen off the horse temporarily, and that, although I didn't really gain a whole lot of weight, a few pounds obviously, but I was just really feeling sluggish, and just my body was just, hating me for the junk I was putting in it. So here's an update. I weighed 264 on the day of the last recording. Today I weighed in at 260. It's been 2 days. I know some of that's water weight. I kind of got out of the habit of weighing myself every day, but I just wanted to see, hey, am I back on the right track? And I am feeling a lot better since being more disciplined. Now, I'd fallen off this horse right at when I was having my colonoscopy, my procedure. And if you look at the circumstances, I mean, anytime I have one of these procedures coming up, I get a little anxious. Adds a little bit more stress to my life. Also, other stress factors, Sarah and I were getting married in October, and with the pandemic, everything going on, we just don't know what to expect. I mean, when this first started, we're like, oh, this will be hopefully done, over with before October gets here. And now we're in July, and man, who knows? Are businesses even, are they going to be able to survive and stay open? Are the states still going to be shut down again? Now, we live in Texas. We're getting married in Michigan. That's where Sarah's family's from. And Michigan was one of the last states to start reopening some, and it might have done us a favor there. So they might be good by the time October comes. We just don't know what to expect. But anyway, it was affecting my sleep. It was affecting my, the stress was affecting my sleep. It was affecting my munchies. I was snacking, wanting to snack. It was a snowball effect. So I had to get back on track, and you go back to the basics, and I get asked this a lot. Hey Todd, what do you contribute to the number one factor of losing weight? And you can't come up with one. It's a team effort. It started with me. This journey started with the energy supplement. It helped get me off the donuts and the Pepsis and the sugars. I still have the addiction. It's not gone, but it helped manage it. And so then it goes to sleep. Well, remember, I have sleep apnea. So when I got that CPAP machine, that helped me get better sleep. That's huge. Well, when I started eating carnivore, more nutrient-dense foods, man, I felt way better. My arthritis, I had really bad knees and I couldn't walk. So the sulfur supplement was a huge help. So, it's not one thing. It's a team effort. It's just and I had to just really get back to the basics, okay? So I had to face the stress, number one. And realize, you know what, Todd, it is what it is. Sarah and I, we pray on it and we talk about it, and hey, we're just gonna roll with the punches. We've been together 8 years. I already consider her my wife anyway. It's when we can do it, in front of family, and we will. But I got to just let it go. Just stop stressing about it. My test results came back on the procedure fine. I'm cancer free for 15 years now, knock on wood. I feel great. And so I just had to get rid of all the excuses and get back to the basics. So what have I done these last, to get back in it? Well, number one, sleep. I was going to bed closer to midnight, to where before I usually sleep from about 10. I fall asleep between 10 and 11. I usually wake up between 5 and 6. And I remember I saw a video of Carnivore Kurt. He said that, your sleep patterns are important. You get better sleep from 10 to 6 or 10 to 5. You need 7 to 8 hours sleep. You get better sleep when you go to bed at 10 than you do at midnight. So if you sleep, midnight to 8 or 10 to 6, the 10 to 6 you're gonna get better sleep. And I was like, what? That doesn't make sense to me. But I started playing around, testing it. And I wear this Fitbit to bed every night. And I look at my sleep patterns on the app. And when I go to bed at 10, I get way more deep REM sleep throughout the night than when I do when I go to bed at midnight, even though I'm still getting 7 to 8 hours sleep. Now when I was kind of stressing and all that stuff, man, I was probably getting 5 to 6 hours sleep, and that was another factor. But anyways, I had to start with my sleep, get in bed by 10. And so the last few nights I've done that. And then when I get up about between 5 and 6. Just again, it's just I don't set an alarm. It's just I wake up when I wake up, and I'll do my I'll take my supplements in the morning. My pre-workout supplements. I'll do my workout, and then I'll shower and get ready for work. I'll eat 4 eggs, raw yolks. Then I'll go to work. One day I had some leftover beef roast. If you haven't seen the video on the beef roast, first one I ever made, it's a great recipe. I love it. We make it at least once a week, if not twice a week. We try to. We'll put a little thing right here, and so you can go to that video. But I had a leftover beef roast for about a pound, a little over a pound and a quarter. I found that, you know, if I'm eating a little bit more than the pound, then I don't have those cravings. And for dinner, I've been using that grill. I've been making steaks, New York strips or ribeyes, or those fajitas twice we made the fajitas. I got more in the fridge that I'm thawing out. I'll make some more of those fajitas. Those are good. And so I've been trying to eat earlier. Like last night, I think we ate 6-ish, because I had been eating closer to 8. And you want to go back to sleep, try to eat, you know, at least 3 hours before bed. You know, the more you give yourself, 4 hours is even better. The more you give yourself of eating before bed, you know, the better sleep you're going to get. And sleep plays a big part in this. You know, I was listening to Dr. Hyman, and he was talking about, you know, hey, ways that you improve, you know, your sleep. Eat 3 to 4 hours before you go into bed. Try to make your room as cold as possible, because that helps with your sleep. Make it as dark as possible. Try, you know, to make where you sleep like a electronic free zone. You know, no TVs, no cell phones, no computers. You know, just it's for sleep, and it really makes a big improvement. And so anyway, this is what I've done. I know it's only been a couple days, but I wanted to kind of share with you my routines. And by no means am I saying, hey, this is the answer, but I feel a lot better. You know, from 264 to 260, it's not a bad sign either. My workouts going great. I do see that we have that Max Trainer. I love that Max Trainer, man. You know, you talk about maximum fat burn in a short period of time. It's a 3-minute warm up on there. It's a 14-minute workout. You can do a longer warm up if you want to, but you know, time is something that a lot of us don't have a whole lot of during the day, and we got busy lives. So for me, that it's wonderful. So I'll do my pre-workout supplements about 30 minutes prior. First thing I do when I wake up, and then I start feeding the dogs and cats and doing a few things there, and then start stretching and getting ready for my vigorous workout. And then I'll do the Max Trainer. And so it's in the room, because we didn't want, you know, the cats and the dogs and all that stuff messing with it, and out in the living room area and the extra room. So it's in the room. So, you know, Sarah's a nurse, and she works 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. 3 days a week. And what I find is on the mornings that she's actually home, I burn more calories. I don't know what it is. I mean, she's asleep, but I don't know. It's like, I don't know if I'm trying to impress her, or, you know, maybe I got more adrenaline going, you know, just whatever. But I find that on days that she's home, man, I get a better workout, it seems like, than I do on days that she's not home. So I think that's pretty funny. But man, I hope this helps. Hit the like button if it kind of resonates to you. If it does help, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, man, that really helps the channel grow. Come along this journey with me. Love to have you come along, and love hearing your comments. What's working for you and not. Got some great comments on the last few videos. Thank you. If you haven't started a carnivore diet and you're interested, it's not for everyone. Some people do great with vegetables. I particularly don't like vegetables. I work better on a more protein-based diet. You can do, you know, a lot of carnivores I've heard, you know, they do like, you know, 70 to 80% protein and 20 to 30% vegetables, and they thrive on it. They do great. Some just can't deal with vegetables because they upset their stomach or autoimmune or whatever, you know, whatever the case may be. But if the carnivore diet interests you, we have the free carnivore survival guide. There'll be a link below. It's just a quick start guide. If you want something a little bit more in-depth, highly recommend Caitlin and Ellen Weeks' book, the 30-Day Carnivore Diet Challenge. It's got a meal plan, it's got grocery lists, it's got recipes. I've made quite a few of the recipes. Hopefully soon I'll make another video. We did one on the meatballs, the ground beef and the eggs. We'll put it right here for you. And yeah, that's a great place to start. Man, until next time, God bless and keep grilling.